1 ton to 100 ton challenge. If you're new here, we've already done this multiple times. $1.2 million. This is probably going to be the most legendary play on YouTube. And we've even done it on Solana too. You can see this is my wallet. This is the exact same coin. It says 41,000. I made 60K in 7 days from meme coins. Here's how you can. So far, over the past month and a half, we are the fastest growing channel for finding new meme coins and completing these challenges. And today we're going to do it again. This is episode number 2 of season 2, and I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be looking for memes on the Ton blockchain. Now, the reason why I chose the Ton blockchain is for many reasons, and I want to explain that in this video. And then if you wait towards the end of this video, I'm going to give you where to find these memes and also where to find a step-by-step tutorial on some of the newer memes that I might be looking at too. So the reason why I decided to choose the Ton blockchain is simply because of this. Now, if you excuse the beautiful artwork, right, and the amazing drawings, the question people always ask me is, when is something undervalued? Because I think that that is the difference between finding a profitable meme coin and finding a meme which you buy the top on and you sell the bottom and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm wrecked, I've been holding this forever. And this is when the price does not reflect the value. And yes, a meme coin can have value. Just like any other investment, you need to be looking and saying, okay, does the price reflect the value of what I am actually investing into? Now, for example, the perfect example of this is the Ton blockchain. Now, if you go to a website called tonstats.com or tonstat.com, you can see the active number of wallet addresses on the Ton blockchain. You can also see general data like the fees that they're generating, or the coins that are being created on the chain. Now, this token is something that is very interesting. This is the reason why I think it's undervalued. Essentially, the Ton chain is built on top of Telegram. Now, Telegram, right, as of 2022, right, has 196 million daily active users. We know now, according to data, Telegram has had as high as 900 million users. Now, if we can take that with a pinch of salt and just say, even just 196 million daily active users, and we look at Ton, we see that Ton only has 369,000 daily active users. Meaning, this blockchain, which is built on top of this app, right? Similar to, like, imagine if iOS, right? Imagine if this was Apple, right? And this is iOS. And you could just invest into just the software, right? You had the opportunity, and it was like, right, I want to give you the opportunity right now to invest into Apple's iOS. Now, iOS is going to be the software which is built on top of the Apple iPhone, right? And at the time, there was up to 900 million people, right? And let's just round it up to 200 million daily active users on this network. And at the time, iOS, the only amount of people that was using iOS at the time was 369,000, right? To me, that's something which is undervalued, because this is built in. It's built in to the application which everybody already uses, right? Or in this case, to the phone, right? We now know that in today's day and age, you can't use Apple without using iOS. And in my opinion, it's going to be like that very, very soon for Ton. In my opinion, this active number of wallet addresses, which you can see is going up, and this number of on-chain wallets, which again you can also see is going up, is not going to slow down. And right now, I believe that Ton chain and Ton meme coins are severely undervalued. In fact, a lot of times people ask me about Tron, and you could even say the same thing about Tron. Tron meme coins are also undervalued, in my opinion. And the reason for that is simple, right? If we go to a website called DeFi Llama, right, and DeFi Llama tracks the online data, right? It tracks the activity which is happening on multiple chains. What we can see here is very interesting. We can actually see that Tron has $7.6 billion of total value on the network, meaning that the amount of money on the network. Solana, 4.8 billion. Base chain, 1.4 billion. And Ton, right at the bottom, at 559 million. When I look at the Tron chain, I do believe that there should be a few blue chip memes on Tron. Like, there just has to be. If there's blue chip on Solana and it's at a billion, right? Obviously, you've got plenty of memes. You've got, well, Whiff and stuff like that. That was Solana and absolutely ripping right now, along with the whole of Pump Fund. On base chain, you've got Brett. On Ton, you've got T-Cat, for example. Then on Tron, yeah, you need to have a blue chip meme on Tron too. Right? And comment down below if you want me to find another blue chip meme on Tron. In fact, I think I might have already found a few, but I'm going to wait and communicate with my community, which you can find a link for that in the description, and see where we can find the alpha for the Tron meme coins as well. Maybe we'll do a Tron and Ton challenge as well. But yeah, you can see that there has to be a blue chip, right? There has to be a blue chip. And the more we look at this data, regardless of what you think of the market, right? The trend is your friend, and the trend right now is up, right? The trend is going to go ballistic this cycle, guys. And it's non-stop up as well, which means more and more people are using the network, the crypto network as well. Now, another thing I want to show you is the Google Trends. This is something, again, which you can use to back up your data whenever it comes to making your investments. You can see recently we've had a little bit of a blip and a trend in crypto. I believe that this is because of meme coins, right? Meme coins were trending for a long time. You had things like Whiff, you had Shib, you had Pepe. In fact, you've even seen Doge starting to make rallies. And that led to a slight spike. But there always has to be more hype during the new cycle than there should be from the previous cycle. And last time, most recently, we didn't see a big peak. In fact, we only seen the levels of like 2021, like early 2021. In fact, maybe you could even say peak levels of like 2018. But we haven't seen the mass media approach yet, you know, leading to the peak of 2021, right? Or even the second rise of 2021 as well. So in my opinion, we need to see this dwarfed, like completely dwarfed as a chart. Now, the reason for this is because there should be more people in the market, right? There should be the people even from last cycle who are now getting involved and starting again, right? Maybe those people are turning on their Telegram and realizing that Ton is popping now. So really, this method of spotting undervalued things, it works for the whole entire network, right? And you can presume that as more people start to use, learn, and build on this network, the money on the network, the total value, what people call the TVL, should go up. Meaning that you can now clearly spot overall trends of things that are undervalued and overvalued. And trust me, I've invested in over 100 different crypto startups. And over this time, one of the key things that I've realized is that you just have to keep things simple, bro. You really have to just sit and think, okay, is this undervalued or is this overvalued? Does it have tech? Does it have a team? Does it have a use case? And is the price not reflecting that? You know, sometimes people invest just because of the chart. They look at a chart and the chart's going up and they're just basically gambling. But if you sort your mindset, if you can become an investor in this space, you'll print so much more because you'll see what people don't. And by the time they figure it out, the price is already there because the price is related to it. You can say, no, now it's overvalued. And you can take up a portion of profits and bank in and bank so much cash, right? The next thing is when we get down to the challenge. This is the meme that you want to be keeping your eye on. I genuinely believe that Tonka will be the biggest meme coin on Ton. Okay, Tonka has been trending since inception, since its beginning. Right, it launched at about 5K market cap, and from the bottom to the top, it went up over 187,000% to all-time high. And now it's in a clear range of accumulation. In fact, you can see huge buy wicks every single time, right? And now we're at the exact same stage of accumulation, right? It actually reminds me very similarly to Chippy. Every time Chippy gets to these levels, it sits down for a little bit, accumulates, and pumps. And we sit down for a bit, accumulate, and again, we're going through another pump as well. Now, I have a feeling that Tonka is going to have another one of these huge pumps, and I think Tonka can go even further simply because of its utility. Now, the difference between Tonka and most other memes is they have built something called Interstellar Bot. Now, Interstellar Bot, you can go and take a look at it. It is building an ecosystem around Ton. They're going to build buy bots, which you can test out right now. Just click here. They build trending bots, and also they will build in a sniper bot, which they'll call a hyper bot as well. Now, these bots are perfect because what they allow Tonka to do is actually make money, right? And that money will go directly into buying back the token. So they'll have to go on to DDoS, buy the token, and then they're going to burn that token from the supply as well. And you can already see, in fact, on here, you can already see that these tokens are already being burnt. Like you can see a burnometer up here, and already 10% of the supply of TCAT has been burnt already, and it's only going to get more. In fact, the same thing will be happening soon for Ton season as well. So that's why I think these are the two biggest memes. Now, the biggest problem that most people have is when they compare two memes, they look at things just in terms of market cap. But again, they're not looking at things in terms of undervalued and overvalued. They're just comparing the prices and thinking, okay, this thing's cheap and this thing's expensive. But what you don't realize is that these memes can go into the billions. So even Tonka at this market cap at 9 million with the burn and with the majority of the revenue from Interstellar Bot going back into buying back and burning the token, Tonka is probably going to be a better bet than Ton Season, even though it's a smaller market cap. That's the key thing to remember. But I do think both of these will do very, very well in the future. In fact, even personally, you guys can see my wallets on Twitter. I recommend you guys check out my Twitter account. I've doxed my wallets and I am 70-30. I'm mostly in Tonka and I'm smallly exposed to Ton Season simply because, yeah, if it rips, you know, it can do well. Do like a 35x from here to all-time high, which is perfect, right? Now, another meme which I'm looking at is Ton Turbo. Now, Ton Turbo, it's a good meme. The community have stuck it out. I've seen them on every single X spaces. They're saying that they're PPP. I'm not sure if you even know what PPP is or whatever, but if you're new, it's kind of a way of managing a community. I think it's a pretty good meme, and I'm also invested. So I want to support new projects and be a part of them, especially ones that join our trending channel and our trending bots. If you're a new meme and you want to get our attention on Ton, I recommend going to Interstellar Bot, add an Interstellar Bot to your Telegram, and join in the trending channels as well. If you join those, I'm more likely to spot it. I get 1,000 DM today of new projects and new memes, but these are the memes that I'm looking at. Ton Turbo, Ton Season, and Ton Cat on the Ton blockchain. And I think that they're very undervalued. And I think they're going to do the same thing as Chippy. Like, it's not hard for these meme coins to come back in a blaze. And that's how we've managed to make so much money on this chain, on our Telegram. In fact, if you're new here, join my Telegram below, check it out. And if you want to keep up to date with our challenge, currently we are at 5 ton from 1 ton in a week. So we've done a 5x in a week. You could have done that with 100 ton. You could have done that with 1,000 ton. It's completely up to you how much you decide to play with your own risk management. So Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you in the next one. This was episode 2. I wonder how much we'll make in episode 3. And if you missed it, catch up over here to learn how to get started. Take care.